Okay, guys, Assalamu alaikum, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you so much for joining today's session. And today's session is about the, just a minute, hold on. Yeah, today's session is about the CCNA course, CCNA routing and switching course, uh, which we are offering, and it's a demo class about that course, which will give you more details. So I'm going to show you the agenda of today's class in the next slide. Just a minute. So the agenda of today's meeting is, first of all, I'm going to introduce myself, starting from the next slide. And then we are going to discuss that is this course really for you? Who should attend this course? And what you're going to learn in this course? What jobs you can take? And then we're going to discuss about the CCNA course itself. What is CCNA? What are the requirements to start this course? And what are the exam topics which we are going to cover in this course? And what is the course duration? And how we can prepare for the exam? And then last, which is the most important topic, that how much money you can make in the networking field, right? So especially in Middle East, in Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, how much money a network engineer makes, right? Then in the end, we're going to conclude this session. So let me introduce myself. Who am I? So my full name is Muhammad Rameez Khan, and I'm an electronic engineer by profession. So I have three CCI certification also in the networking field. So I am CCI in routing switching, security, and service provider. So I have total of more than 15 plus years of experience. And I started my career in Saudi Arabia in 2005. And last year in 2023, I moved to Australia. So this is from where, I'm giving you the session right now. So during my career, I started my first job as an implementation engineer, right, in Saudi Arabia. So what I used to do as an implementation engineer, just to give you idea about this job position in the networking field, that I used to go to the site, customer sites or the project sites, take the equipment with me, stack it up, okay, mount it in the cabinets, power it up, then connect the console and configure it, okay, as per the configuration provided by the design engineers. So once the equipment are configured, okay, then I move on to the next site. So I bring up the complete site by configuring all the equipments. So this was the first job in Saudi, and then the next job in Saudi, I started to work as a pre-sales engineer. Now, what is the role of the pre-sales engineer? What do you do basically? You visit the customers who wants to build a new network. You collect the requirement, okay, and based on the requirement, you design a network solution, and then you code the solution to the customer. So this is was I was doing it as a pre-sales engineer. Then I work as a level three network operations, a level three engineer in network operations center. So most of you who are not familiar with network operation, what is it? So you see the big companies network, for example, STC Mobile and all the banking networks, right? And ATM machines, they're working 24 by 7. So how these network are working 24 by 7, and who's making sure there are no faults in the network, and if there is a fault, it's quickly fixed. So the people can get 24 by 7 network. So each of these company have a dedicated network operations center where the engineers work 24 by 7 in three different shifts, okay, and including during the holidays also. So this makes sure, so what they do, they keep monitoring the network, and if there is a fault in the network, they fix it. So there are three level of engineers who work in network operations. Level one is a junior level, level two is the mid senior, and level three is the expert level. So I worked as a level three engineer in the network operations center in Mobile in Saudi Arabia. And then I worked as a services team lead in Saudi Ojer Systems. If you know, Saudi Ojer is closed right now. and they used to have a sister company called Ojo System as well. So when the Saudi Ojo builds the huge construction projects, you're already familiar with the Ritz-Carlton Hotel in Riyadh, especially it was built by the Saudi Ojo. Then the Ojo System, our company, they installed the network in that uh, hotel, right? So I was the one who was, leading that project with the team of engineers, technician, and implemented the network, complete network end to end, right? Then I worked last 10 years in Saudi. I worked as a network planning and designing chief engineer in Mobile. So this was my last position. Also, I worked in parallel. I used to run an academy in Saudi Arabia where I used to teach the CCNA course, and I have worked there for 4 years as an instructor. So this is all about myself. So, and let's move on to the next slide. If you have any questions in the last, I have kept a separate session so where you can raise your question and I can answer all your queries, right? So first, let us complete this session, and then I'm going to answer all your queries one by one. So stay with me, please. Now, the second most important question, that is this course really for you, and who should attend this course, right? So let me take out the pointer. Yep, yeah. So if you want to begin your career in the IT field and you have zero knowledge, okay, then CCNA course is for you. So this will help you to begin your career in the IT networking field, right? Second, who can take this course? College students, undergraduate students, and fresh graduates who want to get a complete idea about the IT and networking field and its future potential, right? So this course is for them also. It will help them to get the complete knowledge about the IT network field and its potential. Third, the entry-level IT engineers who have just joined the networking field and they want to grow their career to the next level, right? So they must know, okay, what is in there in the networking field, right? So CCNA course will help them to take their career to the next level as well. And the last, the system engineers, administrators, cloud engineers, network security engineers, and IT desktop engineers who lack the network and switching infrastructure knowledge, how network functions, how traffic flows into the network end to end, and how to troubleshoot the basic network problems, right? So this course is also going to help these guys to learn all these skills. Now, the next question is what you're going to learn in this course, right? So first of all, this course covers all the exam topics of CCNA 200-301 exam. This is the exam code for the CCNA, and which will enable you to pass the exam. So what are you going to learn further in this course? So you're going to learn network and security fundamentals, routing and switching technology, wireless technology, how IP protocol services work, how network automation and programmability works. Also, you're going to learn that how to set up, configure, troubleshoot real net real networks, okay, in packet tracer tool and the GNS3 tool. And also you're going to learn how the real world network works. Then you're also going to learn in this, especially in this demo class, that the what are the different career options in networking field, what jobs you can take, and why you must pursue your career in this field. So basically, the claim of this course is that if you have zero knowledge, and once you start this course and once you finish this course, so you will become really good in networking field, right? It will make you a hero in the networking field, and you will get a complete thorough idea, and it will enable you to quickly pursue your career and take it to the next level, right? So as I told you, that the claim of this course is it will allow you to take your career to the next level. Now, what jobs you can take in networking, right? So once you have passed the CCNA certificate, CCNA exam, you can take the following job roles. Uh, what are the job roles? You can work as an entry level network engineer. Just a minute, hold guys. Yep. So you can work as an entry level after passing the exam. You can work as an entry level network engineer. Now, what is the role and responsibility of entry level network engineer? So you can work on the projects, you can go to the sites, take the equipment with you, mount it, configure it, power it up, right? And also you can work in the organizations. Yep. You can also work as a help desk technician or desktop support engineer, right? So what is the role and responsibility of help desk technician or desktop support engineer? So every company has a network these days, right? So, and who's responsible to manage that network, and who's responsible to solve the problems of the users in that company or organization? Those are the help desk technician and desktop support engineer. So if you have any problem in accessing the network, or you want to access a particular server, you cannot access the internet. So who's going to help you? So help desk technician or desktop support engineer, they're going to help you uh, to fix your uh, PC to connect with the network, right? And they will allow you to work smoothly in the network, right? So this is the role and responsibility of help desk technician or desktop support engineer. Now the network support technicians. So now the network support technician, which works, in the fields with telecoms, for example, as a fiber technician or the internet technician, right? Who's responsible to connect the internet with the businesses, with the companies, right? Or they can perform the cabling jobs also. So you can work as a network support technician as well, where you can configure the equipment, help to troubleshoot the connection. The fourth type of job which you can take, you can work as a network administrator also. So as I mentioned before, so the big organization, how they manage the network. So there is someone who is handling the network, right? So there is also a person who is managing the complete network, right, end to end. So if the server breaks down, if the network equipment breaks down, if some network equipment fail, who's going to maintain it? So this is the role and responsibility of network administrator. Then you can also work as a network implementation engineer, as I told you. So you can work on the projects where you can go to the sites, configure the equipments. So you have to work in the field as a network implementation engineer. And then the next role is you can also work as a network pre-sales engineer, which is also called as a design engineer. Now, for example, a company or a hotel who's looking to build a network in a 10-story new building, right? So what they will do, they will send their requirements okay, as a tender in the newspaper, for example, and they will ask the IT solutions company to, based on the requirements, submit a solution to the customer. So the network, as a network pre-sales engineer, you're going to work on those requirements, meet with the customer, finalize the requirement, and then quote the solution to the customer, right? So this is the role and responsibility of the network pre-sales engineer, right? Also, you can work as a network operations engineer. So as I told you before, that the big companies who run their network 24/7, they have a dedicated network operations center where a team of engineers, level 1, level 2, level 3 engineers sit, and they monitor the network and maintain the network from one single place. So you can work as a network operations engineer. Okay. So, and the last is the network resident engineer. Now, in big projects, the big projects who take 1 year or 2 years to complete, so you're implementing a huge network, right? So as a part of the contract, what happens, the engineers who are working on that project, okay, once the project is finished, they will reside with the customer to do the knowledge transfer, to do the fine tuning of the network, okay? And once everything is smooth, after 1 or 2 years, so they will go to another project, right? So this is the role and responsibility of network as an engineer. So why I have highlighted these different job roles. So once you become CCNA certified, you can take all these roles, right? Secondly, you will see the job posting with these titles, right? So these titles will help you to understand the job nature, job description, job role and responsibility. So whenever you see these job titles, so you will quickly understand that what is the job description and whether you can take it or not, right? So this will help you to identify job opportunities for yourself. Now, let's talk about the course itself. What is CCNA? So CCNA stands for Cisco Certified Network Associate. So which is a learning program basically. It is a certification based learning program developed by Cisco Systems. And CCNA certification proves that you have the working knowledge of the IT network industry and you can work confidently in this field, right? And you have the right skills to manage the most complex networks, right? So this is once you have the CCNA certification, it will validate that you have these right skills to run the networks, basically. And the when you certify with Cisco, especially, then you are a living proof that you have the standard skill set which will help businesses and markets, run their network. So this is a high level brief about CCNA. Now let's continue further. Now, what are the prerequisites? What do you need to start the CCNA career, right, or the networking career? So as I told you that CCNA is a beginner level course and it does not require any prerequisite knowledge of networking. And with the help of a CCNA course, you can start your career in the IT networking field. And all Cisco certifications, once you pass the CCNA exam, you will become Cisco certified in associate engineer, right? And all certifications are valid for 3 years. So every 3 years, after every 3 years, you have to give the exam to keep your certification status active. Now let's learn more about the CCNA program. So this CCNA program basically it keeps updating, and the last time it got updated in 24 Feb 2020. Before that, what used to happen, there used to be 10 different CCNA technology tracks. There was CCNA routing switching, CCNA security, CCNA service provider. And then what Cisco has done, they have combined all different technology tracks, okay, and they consolidated them into one single CCNA track. So you can see this is the Cisco's networking certification path, and you can see CCNA is the single associate level program, a learning program over here. So once you have passed CCNA, you will become the CCNA's certified associate engineer. Now, starting from the professional level, you can take different career paths. You can continue CCNP Enterprise, which is routing and switching, or you can start CCNP Collaboration, which is voice and video, CCNP Data Center, CCNP Security, CCNP Service Provider, right? So these, and then in each field you can do the CCI also, CCI Enterprise Infrastructure or Wireless, CCI Collaboration, CCI Data Center, CCI Security, or CCI Service Provider. So this is the complete certification path for the Cisco certifications, right? Now, who is Cisco? I think most of you are not familiar with Cisco. Who is Cisco and why we are talking so much about the certification program from Cisco? So Cisco, just remember this today, Cisco is the world's biggest pioneer in designing, manufacturing, and selling network equipment. So as per this is the market 2021 data, and as per the data, you can see this is the global worldwide market share, which you can see in this slide. And you can see Cisco has the highest global share in the market, which is 41%. So it means what, in other words, in today's world, the 40% of the network equipment which is installed everywhere around the world, it belongs to Cisco. So which means the Cisco certified people are highly in demand everywhere, right? Because since the 40% of the world has Cisco equipment, so means this people who know the Cisco product skills, right? They are highly in demand. and they are needed to configure those equipments or run those networks, right? So that's why the Cisco certification became so popular, and especially CCNA. And you can see the comparison of Cisco with other vendors. Huawei, it has only 10% of market share enterprise world. HPE, Nokia, Juniper, Netgear, they have less than 5% share, right? And other different vendors, various altogether, they have 33% of share. So this is the comparison of Cisco with other vendors, right, in the enterprise network infrastructure market. So then, okay, we understand that Cisco is the world biggest pioneer uh, in manufacturing and selling network equipment, right? But why still we are following the Cisco learning program? What is the reason? So Cisco is also the world's biggest pioneer in developing the best learning material for network technologies. So why is that? The reason is that Cisco invests heavily in research and development program on the learning material. And that's why you will find the best learning material compared to other vendors always from Cisco. And that is the reason most of the other companies like HP and Huawei, they recognize Cisco certifications. So once you become Cisco certified, for example, and you join HP or Huawei, so they will recognize the certification and they will allow you to convert your certification into that company's specific certification by passing a small exam, right? Now, let's talk about the exam topics of the CCNA course. So, what exam topics or chapters are covered in the CCNA course? So, CCNA composed of 6 chapters, right? The first chapter is network fundamentals. Second chapter is about network access. Third, IP connectivity. Four, IP services. And fifth is security fundamentals. So, let's continue. So as I mentioned that we are going to cover 6 chapters in this course. The first one is network fundamentals, second one is network access, third one is IP connectivity, fourth one is IP services, fifth one is security fundamentals, and sixth one is automation and programmability. So the CCNA course is composed of these 6 different chapters, right? And for sure there are labs also related to these chapters. So the full name of this course is, as I told you, Cisco CCNA 200-301. This is the exam code, right? Now, how you're going to prepare for the exam? So, as it's mentioned earlier before in the email campaigns which were coming to you, that we are going to help you to prepare and pass the exam. How? So we have included also not only the technology lectures and the labs, we have also included the 600 plus practice questions, which is part of the course. And there are quizzes for each section with answer. And third, we continuously keep updating those, quiz questions, right? So this will keep you preparing in parallel while you're studying for the CCNA course. So once you complete each chapter, you will have the quizzes for that chapter or that section, and it will help you, it will prepare you along the way during your progress of the course, right? So at the end, once you complete the course, you will be ready for the exam. And that's why, our students have a higher passing rate, right, for the CCNA exam. Now, what is the total duration of the course? The total duration of the course is 27 plus hours. It's around 28 hours. And which, if you break it down, it has 18 hours of theory video lectures, and then it has 9 hours of labs lectures. Yeah. Now, the most important question, right, which everyone must have, right, that how much money you can make in this field. And let's begin with Saudi Arabia. Now, for example, how much money you can earn in Saudi Arabia as in the networking field. Okay, so once you pass the CCN exam and once you start your career as an entry level engineer in Saudi Arabia, so you will get a total salary of around 7,000 to 8,000 Saudi riyals per month. Now, once you grow in experience and once you become CCNP certified, you study further, right? You pass the CCNP certificate exams and you have right now 3 to 4 years of experience, then you can easily earn a salary of 10,000 to 12,000 Saudi riyals per month. And once you continue further in your career, and once you pass the CCI certification exam, and you have more than 8 years of experience, then you can earn a salary range starting from 20,000 to 30,000 Saudi riyals per month. And these are the accurate salary figures, which people are getting in the networking field right now in Saudi Arabia, right? Now let's talk about how much money you can make in Qatar, right? Now, as a CCNA engineer, you can earn around 6,000 to 7,000 Qatari riyals per month, a salary. And as a CCNP certified engineer, where you have 4 years of experience, you can earn around 8,000 to 10,000 Qatari riyals per month. And as a CCA certified engineer with more than 8 years of experience, you can earn around from 23,000 to 25,000 Qatari riyals per month. Now let's talk about Kuwait, how much money you can make in Kuwait. So before I start, I think some of you might not have an idea. One Kuwaiti dinar is equals to 12.2 Saudi riyals, right? So it's 12 times more. So that's what, as a CCN engineer, once you start your career, you can earn around 500 Kuwaiti dinar per month. As a CCNP certified engineer, you can earn around 750 Kuwaiti dinar per month, and you have 4 years of experience. And as a CCA certified engineer with more than 8 years of experience, you can earn around 1,300 to 1,700 Kuwaiti dinar per month. How about Bahrain? How much money you can make in Bahrain? As a CCN engineer, you can make 500 Bahraini dinar per month. And some of you who are not familiar, that one Bahraini dinar equals to 10 Saudi riyals, right? So, so as a CCNA, you can earn around 500 Bahraini dinar. As a CCNP engineer, you can earn around 850 Bahraini dinar per month. And as a CCI engineers with more than 8 years of experience, you can make around 1,600 to 2,400 Bahraini dinar per month. Now, what are the add-ons which we are offering in this course, and what is the promise of this course is? So this CCNA course, once you complete this course, it will build an actual hands-on networking skill, which will help you to quickly start your career in the networking field. Now, not only that, once you take this course, I'm going to support you till you pass your CCNA exam. I'm going to stay with you, okay, supporting in all your queries, which will help you to pass the CCNA exam. And the third value which I'm giving in this course is that every week I have live question and answer session for my CCNA students, right, who are taking the course from me. So they can clear out any queries with me and they can connect with me, discuss any topic with me, or if they have any confusion or query, they can come to me and I will clear that out for them. So this is the session which I do every week. The fourth important thing is I offer the resume enhancement or CV enhancement service. So why is that? Now, once you have passed the CCNA exam, for example, and you become CCNA certified, right? Now, when you start looking for a job, and if your resume or CV is not up to the mark, so your chances to get a job or enter the networking field become difficult, right? So I'm going to help you over here to enhance your CV or resume to a certain level, which will help you to quickly land for a job or land for a job interview, right? And once you land for a job interview, then I'm going to also help you to prepare for the job interview, especially the tips and tricks which are required to pass the interview, right? So whoever takes this course, I'm going to offer all these values to it, right? It will build the actual hands-on networking skill. You'll get support till you pass the exam. You're connected with the instructor every week to get all your queries answered. You're getting the CV and resume enhancement service. And once you land for a job interview, you're getting a help how to prepare for the job interview, right? You're getting tips and tricks from an expert like me. Now, a few tips of job tips which I can want to share with you, and for sure you will get more once you join the CCNA course. And this is the most important tip I think which most of us lack, right? Who you know, not what you know, that can get you jobs. And this is a sad but bitter reality in the Middle East job market, right? So who you know will help you to get the job more quicker, more faster. It does not mean that you don't need you if you don't have the skill, you will still get the job. No, you have the skill, but you have the other people competing with you, right? But if you know someone in the target company, it will increase your chances to get the job in that company by 70%, right? So it is very important to do the networking, right? So this is a, by the way, research from LinkedIn, which shows that 70% of the people which are hired at the company, how they are hired, they already have a working connection in that company, right? They know someone in that company, right? So, and especially for the big companies, the hot companies, where everyone is looking for a job, this chances become very high because those companies, they always look for the strong references, right? So you have a higher chance if you know someone. So that's what I always tell my students, right? I also used to do this mistake earlier, but later on I corrected it that always try to build your connections, always try to socialize with the upper management people out of the office, on the coffee shops, etc. Right? So maybe if there, so this will increase your chances, right? So if you are already a CCNA certified engineer, and if you know someone, and that someone person is a good position in the company, so whenever there is a job, he will be the first person to inform you, hey, there is a job. I want you to be in my team, right? So this will increase your chances to get the job. So always, always, always. So build your skills. That is fine, but also build your connections, right? Because your connections is your basically is your net worth, right? So this works absolutely the same way everywhere around the world, and especially in Middle East, right? You know the Vasta how it works. So and this is another study which was done by ATS team. Okay, so they said that a referred candidate has a 20 times more higher chances of getting hired, right, than someone who applied for an online job. So if you just simply apply for an online job, and if you don't have a strong reference, then there are less chances you will be get hired, right? So another tip, small tip which I want to share with you, especially the CV enhancement tip. So your skill set must match with the job description. Now, for example, there is a job description of a network implementation engineer. A network implementation engineer is required by an X company, right? And they're looking for a person with certain skill set. They will mention in the job description. So you need to make sure all those skill set matches with your CV, especially in the first page. Because remember, the recruiter or hiring manager will take only 30 seconds to go through your CV. And if your skill set does not match with the job description, then there are, less chances you will be called for an interview. So as I told you, a recruiter or hiring manager just takes 10 seconds. Yeah, I said 30 seconds, but usually some people only takes 10 seconds to view your CV before moving to the next. So this is a reality as well. So if this introduction or this course inspires you and motivates you to join the networking field, then this course is for you. And you can join this course by using the below link. And this presentation will be shared with you over the email. All right. And only for this session, we are offering a promotion, okay, which is a promo code of 5 off. So this will give you a discount on the course as well. So the original price of the course is $24, $24.99. So once you apply this promo code, it will reduce the price to $20, right? And if you're facing any difficulty, you can connect with me on my WhatsApp number, which is mentioned in the bottom over here, +61 435016883. So this is my number. And we're going to share this presentation with you guys who have attended this session with us. Now, if you see over here, this is my course, same course which I have listed on Udemy also. I think most of you are already familiar with Udemy. On Udemy, I have more than 4,000 students and I have a rating of 4.4, right? And once you go on Udemy and if you search my course on first or second page, you will get my course, right? And these are the reviews by some of my students, right? So my course is already famous, popular in Udemy. But the thing is, I'm not offering the add-ons in Udemy, the add-ons which I just told you earlier, right? For example, the live question and answer class every week. I'm not giving this to Udemy students. The CV enhancement service, the support to pass the exam, right? The job interview preparation tips and tricks. I'm not off giving these add-ons in Udemy, but however, I'm giving these add-ons if you join the course using this links because I'm hosting this course right now on Teachable platform. So this is what. So this is my reference also on Udemy. So this will help you to gain some confidence in my course. So now let us begin with the question and answer sessions. So if you have any question, guys, so you can raise your hand, yeah, and then you can ask me the question. Yeah.
Hi, Rameez. Can I talk first, if you don't mind?
Yeah, sure, sure. Go ahead, yeah, please.
Hi, my name is Sajid, and as I told you that I'm in US. So I just have one query that this course is emphasizing to just get the certification or more emphasize on a broader perspective to get the hands-on or to be more technical on a Cisco devices. So these two things are a little bit confusing for me. So can you explain it? Is it like
Yeah,
that or something else?
yeah. Good that you raised this point. So let me clarify this. So what I'm, uh, if you see over here in my previous slide, let me open. So basically, we are covering all the contents, right? All the topics which are listed in the Cisco CCNA syllabus, all the 6 chapters, along with the labs. So this course basically it covers all the exam topics listed in the Cisco syllabus along with the labs, which will build an actual networking skill with you. Along with that, additionally, we have included the support material which will help you to pass the exam, right? Which are the quizzes. And on the top of that, I have included the live classes for the queries, question and answers, the CV enhancement, and the job interview preparation tips and tricks, right? So it's a complete package. Yeah. So there is no compromise on building the actual skill in yourself, right? So first of all, this course will build the actual networking skill in you, right? So which will help you, to get a job or do your existing job more properly. And second, not only that, this course is going to help you to pass the exam also, right? Because once you have completed this course, once you know the technology, then you must have a certificate to prove it to the industry, right? So does that answer your question, Sajid?
Yeah, that's perfect. And one more thing that I think I asked you before also, but I forgot that. So we do have any real scenario of the labs and to access the devices or something like that, or that would be the simulator type something?
Yeah, well, within the course, what we have done, I have used the tools called GNS or Packet Tracer. Those are emulators, right? Emulator means we actually emulate the device. So there is a difference between simulator and emulator. In emulator, what happens? You actually load the operating system of the network device in your laptop, right? You build the topology, you have routers, you load the the operating system of the routers in your laptop, and then you start configuring those routers, right? As an example. So, so I have, covered the labs in detail in my course, and I have given the resources also, the lab manual also, that how to build those labs in your laptop, and then you can, do any emulation you want here, which is very near or just like the real world scenarios, right?
Perfect. Thank you so much, Rameez. And it is very informative.
Yeah.
I'm very grateful to you
Thank
for
you
this
so much, Tyler.
session.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks for your compliment. Yeah. So, guys, any more questions? If anyone has a question, you can ask me, please. Yeah. Yes, Said. Yeah. Said, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
Yeah, please.
yeah. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Yeah. Alaikum
Uh,
salam. Yeah.
yes, my name is Syed Hassan. Actually, I am working in two use like system and network both.
All
But
right.
mostly, I have experience mostly in the network side because I am working in oil and gas industry in Qatar. And
Okay.
I already have done the CCNA, but it's very long past ago. It was expired in 2016. Then after that, I moved to system side. But I got the opportunity to work in network again. So I have to renew my certification as per the your outlines. So I want to know that things you are covering in the course. So it is the fees of the course is 20 Australian dollar or US dollar?
US dollars. Yeah.
US dollar.
Yes.
Okay. So in that one, everything will be included, and the lab will be on packet tracer, or you're asking the GNS
GNS.
for
Yeah.
it.
So there are two tools I have used. I have
Mhm,
and I have taught both tools how to use those tools, right? So first one is Packet Tracer,
mhm,
which will help you to practice the switching technologies for sure, and you can visualize how the network equipments are there, how they are cabled together. And then I use GNS tool also, GNS3, which is also a famous tool. So
mhm,
yeah, so where you can practice the routing scenarios. And so I have covered both of these tools, and I have built all my labs based on these tools. So these
mhm,
tools are going to help you to do your day-to-day job as well, right? If you have a scenario in your day-to-day job, if you want to emulate it safely,
mhm.
so you can do it on your laptop, right? You can emulate it, and then you can safely implement in the production environment, right? And
Okay, and what about
yes,
the classes duration and the timings that you are schedule
yeah.
for
So
this course?
yeah, so this is an online recorded course where you have video lectures for both the technology concepts and the labs as well. And plus, on the top of that, so it's a self-study course. Basically, it's a video course. So once you enroll into the course, you can start, learning the videos, all right, following the videos. And then every week on the top of that, I have live question and answer session, okay, based on the group of students where I connect with the students in the live session, and I answer all their queries just like right now the session which we are having.
Okay, okay. Thank you for the information.
Yeah, so the course price $20 includes all these things, right? The complete course plus the exam preparation
Mhm,
material, right, which is going to help you the quizzes and the other add-ons also, right? The live question and answer classes and the
mhm.
CV enhancement services and the job interview preparation tips and tricks.
Okay, so it is like a Coursera that we have videos are there. We are following the videos and learning about self learning. So
Yeah, yeah,
you
but
have a
yes, absolutely, yeah, that is true. Yeah, but there is a difference that
Hmm,
you are taking a training from a personal trainer, number one. Second
okay.
thing, you are connected with the trainer as well, the instructor, right? Every week you're getting a chance, to for example, if you're studying a topic and you are not clear with it, right? So you can come every week online in the class and raise your queries. I will answer it.
And lab also included in that training as per
Yes,
the
yes, yeah, yeah.
theory.
Labs are included. Yeah,
You mentioned the 24, 27 hours with total and 18 hours
28
of
hours. Yeah,
theory and
yes. So if you see
9
over
hours for.
here,
Hmm,
just a minute. Let me. Yeah, say 28 hours, right? So this course include 18 hours of theory videos, right? and then 9 hours of lab videos. So where you can practice the labs, right? And I have for each chapter or each section, I have a separate lab manual and separate video lectures where I'm going to help you to build the lab, work on the lab, okay, implement that concept on the lab and get the results right.
Okay, I got it. Thank
All
you.
right. Yeah. So any more questions, guys? Anyone? Please feel free to ask me any question. If you want to ask in the chat window, also you can ask.
Yeah, hello. I'm Prabhu from Qatar. I'm working as like IT support engineer in a college.
Yep.
Like, can I know like if I pay the fees, like how many like it will be valid?
Yeah. Well, this is one-time payment, and this is the lifetime. Means there is no limit for it. So, for example, once you enroll today, so means it is not going to finish till you pass the exam, right? So once
Yeah.
you pass, then you will move to the next level. So it's not a time limited or time bounded fees. No. So once you buy the course, so it is a lifetime, membership access for you. And so you once you pass the exam, then you can move on the next levels.
Okay. It's great, awesome, like appreciable. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Thank you, Prabhu. Any more questions, guys? Please feel free to ask any questions. You can type in the chat window if you have any questions here. So I have sent out the message in the chat window, guys. So any one of you who wants to ask any questions in the chat window, please
Yeah,
feel free to ask. Yeah.
quick one. My name is Val. Calling from United States. How much is the amount money for the full package?
So this is the full package. Means the total course price of this course is after discount it is 20 US dollars, right? So it includes everything, right? It includes the complete course, theory plus labs, right? Plus the weekly live question answer session you will get within this course fees, right? So the support for the passing the exam preparation material, the CV enhancement service, job interview preparation tips and tricks, all are included within this single price, right? So it's a complete package, you can say, like $20. Yeah.
Okay, how can I make a payment? Is there any link for it?
Yeah. So this is the link. So I will I will share this link with you in the chat window also. Hold on. And this
Okay,
presentation will be shared with you also uh, in the
WhatsApp group.
email in the WhatsApp group and the Teams as well. So this is a link. Once you click on this
Okay,
link, I will show you. Just a minute, hold on. So it will take you to this course. This is the landing page. You can see over here, guys. Everyone can see my screen, right?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it will take you to this course. So you can see all the details of this course. I'm just scrolling through the details. So you can see over here the all the chapters, introduction, and then the videos, right? So you cannot click on start unless you enroll in the course, right? So you can see
Okay,
all the chapters, all the labs you can see, right? So for example, the chapter 3 IP connectivity, you can see the concept, then you can see the labs also, the GNS labs as well, SPF labs, and once you go down
is there
further,
any
right, you can see the
is there
price.
any platform? Is there any platform to ask question in case going through the videos? If I didn't understand some certain things, I want physical
Yeah,
question to ask. Is there any platform for it?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, what I'm once once my students enroll with me, what I do, I make a group on WhatsApp. Okay, and every week
Okay,
I can conduct a live class, 1 hour class, question and answers session,
okay,
where you can come to me and you can raise your query. If you're not clear with a certain topic, just come and ask me. I will clear it immediately over there. So every week you're getting a chance, right? Also on the WhatsApp, I'm connected with you. So offline, if you have any query, you can send the query to me and I will reply straight away. Because of the collaboration application like WhatsApp, the communication has become so easy, right? So
Yeah.
you will get a chance to have a live session with me. Also on offline, you can send me WhatsApp message as well. As you like. So once you click on enroll now, you will be prompted to this page. So you have two payment options over here, PayPal and the credit card. So, and once you enter your details, and you can apply the coupon code over here, add coupon code. So if you see over here, right now it is $27 for me. It is showing me because of Australia. Once I apply the code, 5 off. Yeah, so you see the price is removed, right? It gave me a discount of 4.99. So the price has reduced to $22 after tax, with tax, right? So that's because of tax, I'm getting it at a higher price. So once I click on buy now, it will enroll you into the course, and I will get a notification in Teachable platform about you, and I'm going to contact you and connect with you on WhatsApp, right? And I'm going to add you in the group.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
yeah. John has asked me about how about the certifications. Yes. So as I told you that CCNA is a learning program developed by Cisco, right? So once you pass the exam, you get the certificate emailed to you and mailed to you, right? And which is recognized globally. So am I giving any certification? So even if I give you certification, it will not worth it unless you pass the Cisco exam, right? And once you pass the CCNA exam, you will get the certification and your credentials are valid, verifiable everywhere around the world. Yeah, and another question student has, it covers Python automation. Okay, so there are a few questions. Uh, okay, certification I've answered. How to process the examination. So once you have prepared for the exam, then you can enroll for the exam in the Prometric centers. So for example, if I'm living in, let me open, hold on. If you can see my screen, yeah, CCNA 200-301 exam. So there is something called Pearson VUE Center, right? So the Pearson VUE centers, this is where you can book your exam, right? So every country have exam centers. So you go and register over there for this exam code 200-301. I think the cost of the CCNA exam is $300. And if you're already working for an IT company or related role, your company is going to reimburse that fees once you pass the exam, right? So I think this answers your question, Babu, right? The third question, which is asked by Manji, that does it cover Python automation? Yeah. So whatever is included in the syllabus, if you see the network and automation section, just let me go to that slide. Yeah. If you see over here, the chapter 6 is about automation and programmability. Yes. So automation and programmability, it covers the overview of the programming languages and automation languages, right? But specifically, if you're saying that how to write the Python code to automate the network thing, right? So it is not part of the Cisco CCNA syllabus. So that's why I have not covered in that specific detail. But yes, as an overview to fulfill the syllabus requirement, I have covered all the exam topics of automation and programmability. Yes, guys, any more questions? I think I have answered all your queries. So let me know in the chat also if still you have any questions. So Sanat, Manuel, Manji, Faiz, Babu, I think, yeah. Yeah, so Manji is saying once this course is done, I can configure switches. Yes. So once you complete this course, for sure, it will give you an actual skill to configure the network devices straight away, because this is part of your labs, right? So this is what I'm teaching in the lab, how to actually configure the concepts or the technologies on the network equipment, Cisco switches or routers straight away. So you can do this confidently once you do this. Okay, HP switches also, right? Okay, now for the HP switches, see, the technologies are same, Manji. So Manji's question is that can I configure the HP switches as well? So just let me tell you, the technology concepts are same. For example, if you want to see how the DSCP protocol works, it is the standard, right? But how to configure DSCP on Cisco, it has a different command line interface, but how to configure on HP, it has a different command line interface, right? So yes, still you can configure, you have to find out those commands, and once you build the approach, once you know the technology, and once you know how it is implemented on Cisco, then it is pretty much similar with a certain different command only. Uh, you can configure on HP switches as well. So Majid, does it answer all your questions? So any more questions, guys? Yeah, it covered level 1, level 2, level 3. Yes, yeah. So basically, yeah, uh, well, see, is Manjeet, actually, if you see the claim of my course is not just another course. It is going to build the layer 1, layer 2, layer 3 skill in you. Level 1 means cabling. If you're saying yes, the cabling part, once you have to connect the equipments together, how each equipment will be connected to the other one using which ports. That is level 1. Level 2, layer 2 is the switching technology. You will cover it also. Layer 3 is the IP routing technology, which is covered also. Will you provide iOS for GNS? Yes. Ansari, the iOS are already included in my course as a resource, so you can download it. Okay. Once you go to my course and once you enroll it, you will see the download section also, right? So in the download section, I have uploaded the iOS as well, so you can download it specifically from there. So if I can show you, just a minute, hold on. I think so. I cannot show you over here. Let me see. Chapter 1. Yeah, chapter 2. Yeah, chapter 3. Okay, once the labs. Yeah, if you see introduction and setup guide, in the introduction setup guide section, once you click on it after enrolling, you will see the downloadable resources, right? So there I have uploaded the iOS. You can download the iOS which is required for the GNS. So don't worry about it. Everything what you need is included in the course, which will help you to do the lab. So there is nothing missing in the lab section, right? Do you have to pay for this? Yeah. So this is what the question is, which I have been asked. Let me open the chat window also. Yep. So I think Sanat has asked, do you have to pay for the exam preparation again if you fail the exam? Absolutely. And this payment is not done to me. It is for the Cisco, right? So once you go to the exam center, once you pay for the register for the exam, you pay a fees to them, right? So which goes to Cisco and some percentage goes to the exam center. I think 300 US dollars. So if you fail, for sure you have to repay this. Yeah, you have to pay it again, right? But once you pass it, it will be reimbursed by your company, right? Because this skill is required by your company. And that's why I have included the exam preparation material, since the exam cost is a little expensive. So my course, the exam preparation material, is going to help you pass the exam in the first attempt, right? So this is what I'm going to support you. I'm going to make sure that you pass the exam in your first attempt. So this is what is included within this course. So it's not like that once you cover the course, no, you have to pass yourself. No, I will support you once you pass, till you pass the exam. Manji is saying what about the core switch? It also cover, right? So see, all the layer 2 technologies, layer 3 technologies, how to configure them, those are all included in this course, and this will enable you to configure everything, right? So Manji is specifically asked that can I configure core switch? It also covers, yeah. So core switch is what you configure layer 2 or layer 3 technology over there, right? So it is already, you already have labs for it. So yeah, I'm sorry. So it is, you once you purchase the course, yeah, you can see credit card is global, right? So you can do that from anywhere. So once you click on enroll now, so this is an international platform, Teachable. It accepts, that's why, the credit card or Visa card. Okay, you can see over here if your card is Visa card, Mastercard, American Express, JCB, right? It accepts all the worldwide cards, and once you enter the details, okay, so it will process the payment, right? And even if you can use PayPal, if you have PayPal, yeah. Yeah, debit card is going to work also. You know, the debit card these days, I'm sorry, uh, it's almost a credit card. So if I use my debit card to make all my international payments these days. So they have become somewhat combined. So if your debit card says Visa card or MasterCard, you can use it for online shopping. And this is what I'm doing also. In old days, it used to happen that you have a separate credit card and then you have a separate debit card, right? You can only use the credit card for the internet shopping and debit card for the local shopping. Now it is combined now. If your debit card says Visa or MasterCard, you can use it for online shopping. I'm doing it with booking.com everywhere. I'm just using my debit card over here. And even in Saudi also, this is the norm now. I was using my debit card to do the booking.com payments and other things, right? So yeah, so if you have any doubt, any query, you can connect with me on WhatsApp using this number. So I will share this number with you in the chat window also. So please add this number, and yeah, so I pasted in the chat window also. So you can connect me on the WhatsApp. If you face any difficulty and if you still have any query, you can come back to me, ask me. I will answer you, one by one on WhatsApp even here. Okay, so Elvin, Ansari, Babu, Faiz, John, Manji, Prabhu, Sajid, Sanad, Sayyid Hassan. Well, is there any question from you guys?
Thank you, Rameez. It is very informative for me, and I will contact you as soon
All
as
right.
possible. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you once again. Thank you for your time, and especially I appreciate that you took an effort, to invest in yourself, and you are willing to take your career to the next level. And this is what is my promise as well. So my course is going to enable you, and it will help you to success in your journey. Having said that, I'm going to end this session. I wish you all the best, and let's see. Yeah, please share to email. Thank you. Nice session. Yeah, I will share my email address as well. Just a minute. Hold on. If we can, I can type in the chat window right now. I think after WhatsApp, email addresses are not that much efficient, but anyhow, I will share it. Uh, so yeah, so this is my email address right now. So rachinetworks@gmail.com. Yep. So you can contact me on WhatsApp. You can send me an email as well. So if there is anything, for sure I'll be most welcome to answer. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so much.
yeah, thank you. All the best.
Thank you.